welcome to Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and we're here today with an autumn leaves pattern. Now, this is such a beautiful pattern. We're going to show you how to do this, and the cutting instructions are in the show notes below. Now, I've also done my cutting with the Easy Angle ruler, and I'm hoping to put a link in there for this. Now, I don't get any affiliated links or make money from recommending this, but that's what I cut this with, and I can cut very quickly this out in a heartbeat just because this is such a fast tool. Before we get any further, you gotta go check out Kristen at ISeeStarsQuilting. She has a beautiful voice when it comes to the quilting community. So if you go check her out and share, like, and subscribe with your friends, tell her that Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore sent you. Now, and the other thing too, share, like, and subscribe our videos and make comments below about what you're seeing here and whether you like it or not. We get your feedback, when we get your feedback back that way, it's a new mouth. We try to adjust to what you want to see on our channel as well. But I mean, we can't show you everything you want to see, but I mean, it would be nice to get some feedback as to whether you like the camera angles or whatever. Now, there's also in the show notes below is a Facebook group and our Zoom links for our monthly sew date. The Facebook group is having a lot of fun sharing pictures, and the virtual sewing room is usually pretty busy. It's good. It's all good. So, but the Zoom sew links are there, plus the dates of when the sew date is occurring. So you can mark it down on your calendar and kind of bring something for that day that you can, you know, sit and sew and laugh and chat with other quilters in that community. So, let's get to the sewing. Okay, we're at the sewing machine, and I want to show you this ruler. Now, this is the ruler I use to cut my half square triangles. Now, if you don't have this ruler, the cutting instructions is the old-fashioned traditional way, and it talks about the 2 and 7/8 and 2.5 inches square and all the rest of the stuff, right? And then this little long rectangle. But if you have this, use this and just cut them out of 2.5 inch strips, because it's so much easier to use this. Now, saying that, I don't make any money off of showing you this ruler, so you know, this is something you got to keep in mind too. I don't make a cent off of that because I don't have an affiliate link with her. So let's get to this. The first thing I'm going to do here is, of course, whoa, sorry, I made you wobble. The first thing we're going to do here is sew the smallest pieces together first. And the smallest pieces together first is the stem and the outer edge, the outer background. So we're going to work, and I'm just going to pinch a little bit right on the edge. Now, this is a 2.5 inch square that I just cut in half, and it's going to be a little bit big, but that's okay. That's okay if it's a little big. So what I want to do is I just want to open this up like so and put this down and run my triangle. Oh, this is a little oversized, but that's okay. It's just a 1 inch square that you're going to do. And I'm going to get a quick little leader ender through. Now with these crumb blocks, I have orphan block challenge that's coming up on this channel, and how to make stuff out of your orphan blocks. And again, I line up the divots, and you can also see whether you're lined up by this. Now this is just a little off. There's my divot. Okay, now I run it through like this. And let me get that off. The hardest piece, you just got done now, right? The hardest piece, because that's the one with 2 seams. This block comes together very quickly and very simply. Now you just go up like this, and you cut across like that, and you're done. So up like this, and cut across like that, and you're done, right? So there we go. That's the first, that's the hard part here, right? So let's get these house square triangles done. So see how you already got one dog ear off on these. They just, they come together so quick. Ugh. And here we go. I'm just going to get a few of these off right away. The one side is already done, so I want to just clip this off and clip this off. Okay, and you're going to press away from there. There we go. And this is kind of a fun little block to use up if you've got a bunch of little bits and you're like, ugh, okay, it's time. It's time for all of it to go. All of it is game for goodbye. And I just work my way around the block. Right, so I have a good idea as to where all of this goes. Oops, probably go this way. And get those two off. Yeah, this is a fun block. And it's a little more complicated than the traditional leaf block, you know, but it does provide something that's really lovely. Okay, oops, it goes this, oh no, this way, and this way. There. There, nice. And this one I had lots of little fall-ish colors, fall colors. So I figured, okay, let's get those fall colors out. Get them out of my stash, move them out. Be done. It's all good. Okay. And with the last one there, another leader ender goes through. It's amazing how quickly these leader enders develop when you're doing them this way. And another quick trim. Okay. Here we go. Ugh, come on. Oh. Yeah, I've been trying to get into the group room as often as I can. Oops, let's get these off. Dog ears off first before we go anywhere with them. I've been trying to get into the room as often as I can, but I find that my time management skills are not great. Okay, so these two, you want them to go this way, right? And the other ones, you want them to point up, right? So they're kind of like, it does look like a leaf with a bunch of little edges. So now, so we don't get all confused, we're just going to web them together and take one row at a time because that's important. Now with these 2.5 inch, when you cut them with that 2.5 inch ruler, you have almost no squaring up to do at all, and it's just so nice. Everything just comes together so nicely. Oh. And like I say, the hardest block in here is that stem, and it wasn't that hard. And you get another leader ender. Okay, let me start again. Okay, ugh, you get all this little stuff. I think my husband thinks I throw it on the floor. I'm sure of it. Okay, so I want to take from the top. So here we go. I think this one's cute. I think you guys are going to have fun with this one because it's just one of those blocks that lends itself well to being put together very randomly. And I've got a little bit of orange, a little bit of gold, and reds and browns, and yeah, it's all good. It's all good. The only thing I didn't add in here was green. For some reason, I guess it's maybe from where I live here in Alberta. I don't see green as a fall color. I see it as a summertime color. There we go. Get another liter ender through. Nice. Okay, here we go. And the last row. Yeah, it's a cute little 16 pack. And it's all done. I can hardly wait to start our orphan block challenge. That'll be a lot of fun. And so, if you have a lot of orphan blocks kicking around, I give you a bunch of ideas as to how to make them into quilts. And my quilts are charity quilts. So, I'm going to use a lot of different quilts. And I actually got some quilts donated, or blocks donated to me for this challenge. So, I'm looking forward to using those and having some fun with that. Okay, get another one of these under. I might get all these sewn together today. Okay, now, okay, so this is what we've got now, right? Pretty much. This is the stem. Okay, this is the stem, so that's how it's got to go, like that. Oops. Like that. Okay, so now it's kind of like, okay, we have to figure out, okay, this way, if this one goes this way, where all of these seams go, the top seams go this way, the bottom seams will go down, right? But then we switch when we go to the next seam that we're building, right? Okay. And there we go. And we got another leader ender through. Okay, so the top seam, this seam now is going down, the bottom seam is going up. So you have to kind of push it up, right? It'll look better once you see what I'm doing here. Hang on. Okay, so let's get all of this snipped open so I can really see what I'm doing. And I want all that seams to go down. And I've got a good nest. It's all good. Oh, shoot. I went the wrong way. Oh no. Oh well. That's okay. Now, at this point, okay, I can take this off. I'm just going to lift this and pull it away, because I've got my seam going the wrong way. But I haven't crossed the line yet. So I'm just going to take my stitch ripper, my handy stitch ripper router, and go just like that and push it that way and push that one this way. So they're now going the right directions. Okay, get that off. Okay, now I'm just going to pull that and start back a little ways from where I need to be. And I want this to go the right way. It felt like it nested and everything. Okay, there we go. A little back stitch there, just hold it in place. There we go. Yeah, get that in the garbage. Okay, push this one under. This one goes this way and this one goes down, right? So you gotta feel for the nest. And again, this one goes up, this one goes down. And there we go. And another leader ender goes through. Oh, I will get them all done. Okay, now, last one. Okay. Okay, the last one. Now, these are all going up, being sewn up. So we sew up on this side and down on this side, on the bottom. And I start it. And I drop my needle as I'm doing this, so I'm not pulling accidentally. Pull this out of position, right? So I have good nest. There we go. Now this one's got to go this way. And there we go. And with this, we now have one more leader ender, and we have our sit-down moment. So isn't this our cute little leaf pattern? It's a little more complex than the leaves we normally do. And with all the fall colors, you can also do this all in greens and, you know, like your springy, grassy green colors. That would look really sharp too, and kind of a more muted background. I'm trying to use up a bunch of floral prints that I have in my stash right now that are starting to become geriatric. So we're trying to move those out and keep the look of the stash rather fresh looking. I do hope you try this pattern. It's a great one to use up those 2.5-inch squares or the strips. Now, if you're going to use those strips, do get that easy angle ruler or a similar product that will allow you to cut triangles out of 2.5-inch strips, because then you just whip along and you're good to go. You can cut those stitches or those half square triangles right out of your strips. So until we meet again, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful week ahead. Okay, you take care. Bye. My husband and I would love to thank you for coming along with us on our quilting journey and the YouTube adventure that we're on. We have some wonderful plans for 2023, and it includes a lot more, like with the Facebook group and the rooms feature and sewing and hanging out with people. Those monthly Zoom sew dates are still in the works. We have a lot of fun ideas coming up for 2023, and we hope you share, like, and subscribe with your friends. That little notification button and subscribing to us really helps us out. Commenting helps us out too. So if you like what you're seeing, let us know. Even send us a heart on the comment. That helps so much for us. Okay, you have an absolutely fabulous 2023, and all of our best wishes for you in the future. Okay, take care. Bye.